ever settling with you. I have girlfriends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much. We didn't have any chemistry with. We had meh sex with because we had to. Because the guy we actually felt passion and chemistry for doesn't want us. To us, it's like, well, damn, if you're putting up with it, well, okay, cool. If you're still here, cool. When you want to go, that's fine. But in the meantime, I got no one else. You're here to give it. Cool. I accept. But my God, I see how pathetic you are, and I will definitely use that to my advantage. We'd leave you in a heartbeat if someone better came along.
She speaks with so much contempt for the man who allows himself to be taken advantage of and used. I think that we've gotten so used to women calling nice men like Dedek that we've kind of just become numbed to how toxic that femininity is. We forget how strange it is that women are like, oh, he's such a nice guy. Of course women find him disgusting. He lacks masculinity. Of course he's worthy of contempt.
Good guys or bad boys?
Good guys, but then they're not even good towards the end anyway, so it's like...
Yeah, you're right. Men are shit.
Yeah, they're
absolutely.
Always shit. They'll say they're good guys, but they're not good guys, you know?
Absolutely.
Still take his card and charge it up and move on when you've drained him. They all want a bad boy until her apartment becomes a trap house, and she's just about to rob her first 7, 11 with you.
How come women don't want nice guys? Because I feel like they say they will, but in all reality, they don't always choose the nice guy.
Women don't want a nice guy because nice guys are manipulative. There is something called nice guy syndrome. Nice guy syndrome translates to putting on an act in order to get something in return. So when you are classified as a nice guy, you're not acting or showing up authentically. I like to shift it to a kind king, which is very different. And it all comes down to the energy exchange. So women can feel when a guy is doing something just to get something in return versus someone who is just a good guy, nice gestures, and I'm doing this to really connect with you. And it's not just about you. This is how I operate. This is how I move through the world.
So it comes down to being authentic.
100%.
This is pure nonsense dressed up as insight. Calling nice guys manipulative is just a convenient excuse for women rejecting men they don't value. Shifting the label to kind king doesn't change the fact that authenticity is the baseline, not a marketing trick. Stop overcomplicating human decency into some energy exchange scam. It's just people being real or fake.
Nice guys usually do finish last. There's 2 main reasons that this statement is valid. The first reason is that she's not done playing the field. A major reason why nice guys finish last is because when a woman is done with her proverbial bad boy phase and the desire to be a wife and a mother start weighing heavy on her, she'll want to come back and settle down with a good man.
First of all, what do I know about women who are into bad boys? They've had a lot of trauma baggage. A lot of women are like me, are not into bad boys, have never been into bad boys, never one day of their lives. Always did I seek a nice guy, a respectful guy, a supportive man, someone who is intelligent and loving and caring. And I just want to put that out there. A lot of us really do respect and love good guys.
This hits the nail on the head. Women often chase the bad boy thrill first, wrapped in drama and risk, then circle back to a solid, respectful man once they're ready to settle. It's not universal, but it explains why so many nice guys finish last initially. The excitement draws attention, but long-term stability always wins in the end.
Remember, you don't have to be a creep to be a guy who gets a girl. You don't have to be a creep to show intention or flirt or be in your frame with a woman. Seriously, I hate that stereotype, but it's true. Nice guys often do finish last, and this is why. That's why I hate that stereotype, because women do want a nice man. It's just we don't want the nice guy syndrome and the mentalities of a nice guy, especially in the beginning stages. It's about doing that dance of polarity so that the both of you can shift and you maintain attraction that way. When nice guys have these syndromes, they become too passive, too much in the backseat. And women want a guy that makes her feel like a prize and knows how to communicate, that gives her the choice, that makes her feel desired and attracted by him. And the fact that he feels that way about her makes her more attracted to him. So today's most women are in their masculine, and when a guy shows up and displays too much as a feminine, it can make us lose attraction simply because he's not showing enough polarity.
The real truth? A man can do everything right, show value, confidence, respect, play the polarity game perfectly, and she'll still leave him for the bad guy. Energy and thrill often outweigh stability in her eyes, no matter how well you execute the rules. It's harsh, unfair, but that's the cold reality most men face.
I think nice guys finish last.
I'd say they don't even get a spot in the race.
No, I think nice guys win at a certain time and at a certain age.
That sounds like they do finish last with extra wording.
I think it takes the nice guy, good foundation, and then meeting a girl at that time who's like, I'm looking for certain qualities for the rest of my life.
I wanted to make this video to try and translate this message to women. This is how a man will interpret this. He has to wait his turn while you go off and have all these different relationships with other men, because what he offers right now, which may be a good foundation, is not something she's accommodating on her current relationship timeline. During this time, she'll have an endless string of possibly bad relationships with plenty of drama and toxicity. When you're finally done playing games, you're going to show up on his doorstep with an endless baggage of trauma for him to unravel and deal with. I've sometimes heard women say, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. This is kind of a similar scenario. You didn't want him back then, so can you see how unfair it is to expect him to want you now? A relationship forming is only dependent on when it suits her.
This video is 100% telling exactly how things work with many women. If she won't accept you in her prime, don't accept her in her decline.
If a woman sees a man doesn't have strong boundary setting or doesn't have great emotional control, meets a man that doesn't have those qualities, a lot of times women will perceive that man as being softer and therefore not as attractive. So a lot of times be like, I'm a nice guy, I'm sweet, I'm kind. That's not how you get women. Women like men that have boundaries. Women like masculine men. That's why some women may not like men that are softer, because they don't perceive them as being as masculine. It's not about them being nice at all.
The thing is, people like taking things as bad. Like, oh, he's nice, that's bad. But it's bad to not be nice. We're not supposed to be rude. We're supposed to be nice. Being a doormat is what's not attractive, but we're supposed to be nice. Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
After a toxic relationship, a woman might seek a partner who is more stable and less likely to cause problems. But the truth is, every woman wants a man who is exciting and who brings a sense of adventure to her life. While being kind and chivalrous is important, a nice guy without ambition or edge can feel unexciting and predictable. Everybody is looking for a partner who will challenge them in some way and excite them. And often, nice guys are anything but nice. With their people-pleasing nature, their lack of self-confidence, and their need for validation can be incredibly tiring and unexciting to be around.
There are a million theories about why women don't go for nice guys, but let's be honest. They all boil down to one thing: women's endless, often contradictory needs. They want excitement but also stability, challenge but comfort, passion but predictability. Every explanation ultimately traces back to managing her constantly shifting expectations, and that's why so many men end up confused and burned.
Women's need to feel safe includes feeling safe with men. Now, I know what you're thinking. Then why do they go for bad boys who treat them horribly or put them in danger? Great question. As counterintuitive as it seems, dominance in men is part of what women need to feel safe. Women don't want lazy, unreliable, emotionally unstable, stupid, incompatible, physically not dominant, like being shorter, weaker, not very fit, bad breath, asymmetry, feminine, weak jawline. I know, it's like so much, right? P-shaped body, like as in potato, being unkind, unloving, and uncommittal. However, for short-term relationships, women prefer physical attractiveness, desirability to other women, good genes. You may be saying, see, Anna, women go for the chads or the bad boys. Well, in fact, women are more attracted to bad boys than nice guys. This is true. So let's look at the dark triad of narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Even though the internet may tell you differently, and it may be changing with the rise of social media, narcissism, incarceration rates show most dark triad personalities are men. The reason women love them is because bad boys tend to be confident and risk takers, especially for casual hookups. So bad boys act confident, entitled, and charming. They go for it. What do we know about women? Women crave men with confidence, who take reasonable risks, but they will accept a man who takes dangerous risks over a man who takes no risks at all. These fellas believe women are attracted to them, which gives them the confidence to approach. That alone gives them a higher success rate. Now, speaking of seduction, this should be no surprise, but Buss also says men tend to be more deceptive about not wanting a long-term relationship. He says men exaggerate feelings to get sex, which is why women are very sensitive to that kind of deception. Women don't have to exaggerate their feelings or promise anything long-term, because if a man is attracted to her, he'll often sign up for just sex. If a woman is looking for a short-term fling, that's when women are more interested in attractive features. It is not the same for men. Buss says women's attraction to men is more context-driven than is men's attraction to women.
All your advice for men is correct to get the woman they want. The problem is there are so many new requirements for men, they are just walking away. The costs have become way too high for the majority of relationships. It's a growing phenomenon.
Hey, you. Come here. I'm gonna give you 3 secrets to stop being a nice guy. Before you do anything nice for her, ask yourself this. If I get nothing in return for what I'm about to do, will I still be happy I did it? If the answer is no, don't do it. Ask them for something before you think you should. Now, if you're a nice guy, this one's gonna feel especially hard to do. But that's exactly why I want you to do it. Ask her for a favor. It could be a stupid, small one. The point is, you want to see how much she's willing to invest, if at all, before you continue doing things for her. Ask yourself this question. If this woman were anyone else, would I be willing to go out of my way like this? And again, if the answer is no, don't do it.
This is it. Stop being a doormat and start testing her real investment before handing out your time and energy. Asking for a small favor first is how you sieve through women who are worth your effort versus the ones who just take. Nice guys get used. This method exposes the takers fast. No ego, no fluff, just raw filtering. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.